Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards. There, a first down.
And the Raven first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll air this one out deep for 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the
Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Intended for J.K.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Melvin Gordon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 3.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's got his tight end fan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For Broncos. First and 10 at the 40.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 21, Broncos 7.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And Prescott, his third interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jackson.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 25-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Check Mike, check Mike. 48.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? This is the tight end fan. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Kill. 27. Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 48. Rip left.
Prescott yet again. Looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike for 48 right now. Let's go. Silver. Mike 42.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. To the air again, Prescott.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brandon McManus lining.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
To kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Another run here with Dobbins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets it to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now Prescott, and he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Score, Ravens 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Ravens Cleveland offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Jackson on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Prescott. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Over on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's 2nd and
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to